there's Webb Pierce. And that's Carl Smith. And that's me, Marty Robbins. Sure can't figure out why, but we're all in.
Buffalo guns, buffalo guns, the ones that won the West. A mite to life, but a mighty charge made buffalo guns the best. Buffalo guns, buffalo guns, they saved the wagon trains. For each attack, God beat right back, and the train could cross the plains. It was heavy as a cannon if you had to carry it. Sounded like a cannon when it boomed. Anyone on the receiving end of it, boom, 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 was doomed. Buffalo guns, buffalo guns, the ones that won the West. Long and strong with a mighty song, like the men who liked them best. Buffalo guns, buffalo guns, buffalo guns, buffalo guns.
Let's get 'em moving, boys.
This story begins in 1875. Me and Smith and Webb Pierce are on this cattle drive moving beef to an outlying Cheyenne reservation. But now the big herds of buffalo had disappeared. The big 50, the buffalo gun, had played a major part in this slaughter. The Indians needed meat, and our government agreed to supply them, and that's what we're doing. But we had more than cattle to worry about. Webb was a government agent from the East, a desk man, and a real dude. You see, he deputized me and Carl to help him. Of course, this cattle drive is just a cover-up for our real job, finding a stolen shipment of buffalo guns and who took them. We knew up to now that gunslingers had been attacking supply trains, stealing treaty goods. Webb kind of brought the idea from Washington that whoever took these buffalo guns were taking the cattle too. And this was making the Indians mighty unhappy, and they might put on their war paint. Then the fellows that stole the buffalo guns could sell them back to the Indians. A two-way deal.
Hey, Roker. You think we bit off a little bit too much this time, taking the whole herd?
Relax, I know what I'm doing. That's unbranded government stock. Murdoch, you go down to the South Flats and hold up until after dark, then you can move them into the West Fork. I've already made a deal with the Barjay.
Good.
I don't know,
Stop whining, Ben. Roker knows what he's doing.
Fine thing, Roker taking off before the shooting starts.
As Indian agent, Roker's got to see they get their beef on time. Cheyenne Chief will be waiting. If they don't, they're liable to just bust out of that reservation. He'll see to it they save our hide, as well as yours. Get it?
I know, Murdoch. For taking a herd this size, we need every man we can get.
That's why we're using you, Van. You know, for just being a messenger, you've been busting in on our operation for a long time. Pretty good, too. We've decided to let you do some of the dirty work. Take cover. Come on.
Something's gone wrong. They got more men than we figured.
Just stand. Now get back here.
Now this is the Las Cruces River, a few miles from the end of the trail. Up to now, we'd had no trouble, but twice herds of treaty cattle had been rustled along these banks. The country on the other side was mighty capable of hiding enemies, probably white gunslingers and Indian renegades. We decided that morning to push on down the cattle trail.
This is a cattle trail?
Yep.
trouble with me. The West is just not my bailiwick.
Reservation's just over the river, Webb. Why don't you try a side saddle, Tenderfoot?
Tenderfoot? Well, I'm not going to ride no horse off of this cliff.
Oh, there's nothing to it.
Over the side, boys. Get out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Let's keep 'em moving.
Coach, start two. Don't fire till I fire.
Hold that up, bunch up. Move 'em out. Okay, easy does it, boys. Let's get 'em down the hill. Don't let 'em bunch. Sounds like a big 50 to me. Let's get it, Webb.
Marty, you stay with the herd.
Things like this just don't happen in Nashville.
Here's your buffalo gun.
Let's check the serial numbers.
All right. 19423. Still got packing grease on it.
Serial numbers match, all right. These were assigned to Fort Osage along with the rest of the Army supplies.
You know, a warlike Indian would kill for a gun like this.
That's what the government's worried about. Indian renegades get enough of these, they could clean out the whole territory.
And they already have them.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Those two renegades went up toward the hills.
We're gonna have to stash this thing away. It's too big to carry.
White man has kept promise. Cheyenne Nation will keep treaty.
Chief, the government wanted your beef through at any cost.
Say, that must have been quite a fracas down at the river. Indians?
White man usually blames red man.
Did you get close enough to get a good look at him?
Yeah, one of them. What was he, Carl?
Said his pony like a Cheyenne brave.
You see what I mean, Chief?
Turned out to be a renegade Kiowa in white man's clothes.
Really?
We also got a couple of white gunslingers.
You know, I'm surprised that the authorities haven't sent a military detail to look into these rustlers. It's my opinion that they operate out of Basco Rocks.
Why do you say that?
Oh, it's centrally located. It'd be almost impossible to smoke them out of there. Geronimo once holed up there for 16 months.
Might be worth looking into.
If I can be of any help, why, look me up in Las Cruces.
Thank you, Mr. Roker.
Thank you.
And, Chief, your grain and wheat will be in on the next wagon train.
If I wish to see white man die, I tell him go to Basco Rocks. Many angry Comanche hide there. They kill all white men for guns.
Would Roker know that?
Indian agent has many eyes and many ears.
Thank you, Chief.
We backtracked from the reservation to pick up the buffalo gun we took from that renegade Indian. This whole thing smelled, and we figured with the big 50, we might pick up a new scent.
How come you put the gun in the tree?
Well, I didn't want to carry it.
Hey, look out! Don't let it back at you, Carl. Hey, get out of here!
Stash that gun there. Handle for packing grease.
What are we going to do now, Mr. United States Marshal?
Well, my biggest problem right now is keeping downwind of you.
You know I feel downright sorry for him. The government ought to told him a few things before they sent him out here.
Wouldn't have been so bad if the skunks hadn't recognized him for a dude.
Get out! Oh, I'll come out with you. Hey! Wait a minute there!
Oh,
no,
hey,
no,
no,
fellas! No, don't shoot! Take anything you want! Oh, we're not shooting you, son.
You got any victuals?
Sure, I got victuals. Course, I got anything and everything. I got apricots, salt pork, airtight, cornmeal. Hubbard's the name, Edward G. Hubbard. What do you fellas have?
Beans will do me fine, and give me a carton of those apricots.
Sure.
Hey, he's got a guitar.
Let me see if that thing plays.
Why, sure it plays. That's an Italian guitar. Maybe that famous Italian straight of ours. You can have it for $3.95.
Let me see if I can fetch a tune out of it here. Yes, please.
Try it, Carl.
It does, don't it?
Well, now, all righty, the man's got shirts, boys.
Well,
Why, sure, Hoss.
this man's a lifesaver, ain't he?
Give me a size 35 pants, with a padded seat, that is. There you go.
I'll hand them to you.
All right. Hey, if that don't beat all. What are you trying to do, set a new style for jackasses? Fellas, I don't want to look like these saddle tramps. Now give me something different, you hear me? Oh, with there, boy! Whoa! Get up! Hey, come on back there! Come back! Hey, help me! Take it everything we got! Come back here! Come back here, you little cheap! Come here!
The same two lips that once told me they loved me are the same two lips that now tell me goodbye. And the same two hands that once held mine so tightly are the same two hands that now push me aside. The same two eyes that looked at me so fondly are the same two eyes that look at someone else. And the same two lips I taught to say I love you now teach I love you to somebody else.
If you're going to play that thing, why don't you tune it? Well, he shouldn't have to. The boy said it was a Stradivarius. You know, Woolly Top really took us up and down the line. As far as these apricots go here, they were about the worst I ever tasted. Tastes like they got gunpowder in them. A percussion cap. What? Well, look at this. Well, I'll be doggone. Big 50 shell caps. Somebody's got a crooked operation plan to the T. Why, that little varmint had a whole mess of boxes like this.
At the rate he went out of here, we'd never catch him before he got to Las Cruces. Of course, there's no need to.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, you being a dude, I overlooked the fact that you didn't see the telegraph line down at the forks. A good federal agent would have done had a telegram off to the sheriff.
That swindling little swindler. Hi, Dan.
Howdy. Good thing you're all here. Some interesting news just came in for the sheriff.
That dude Pierce is a government agent. I didn't think those guys looked like trail herders.
Trail herders or not, I thought you said they were headed for Basco Rocks.
Well, they probably figured out about those percussion caps that Hubbard was bringing us. I told you 6 weeks ago not to use that clumsy kid. Kocha, I told you not to touch those guns until we made full delivery. How much does Hubbard know?
Nothing.
Well, we better take care of him before he does. Where'd this come from?
Well, somewhere between here and Mesa City. They must have tapped in the line.
Well, Boswick hasn't seen it.
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet? He's an old fool, but he might be smart enough to put two and two together. Now, forget that you ever received this. And those 3 government men are not going to get here.
Wait a minute, Roker. That federal man.
Don't get panicky. We're not going to become involved. Coach is going to make up for his little mistake. Scalp, there'll just be a couple of more Indian casualties. Now, forget that you ever received this. And those 3 government men are not going to get here. Wait a minute, Roker. That federal man.
Wait a minute, Roker. That federal man.
Don't get panicky. We're not going to become involved. Coach is going to make up for his little mistake. Scalp, there'll just be a couple of more Indian casualties. Go get on your Indian clothes, pick up a couple of your trigger-happy pals and find them. They're probably on the Mesa Verde Road. You get back to your office and check on any messages coming in from Fort Osage. And you'll get rid of that Eddie Hubbard tonight.
Didn't take a bunch of renegade Indians long to start reading that smoke signal. Now, you know, I can't read smoke signals too well, but I figured that one was spelling out our names.
Well, what do you make of it, Carl?
Not sure, Webb. Last time I saw Apache smoke signals like that, old Geronimo gave this land a bloodbath.
You don't reckon he's escaped from Fort Yuma, do you? I don't know. You know, it's worth looking into. Well, let's pound leather for Las Cruces then. Come on here.
About this time, I got to thinking, this wasn't just another raiding party, more like a planned massacre. Some old boy was making bets we wouldn't reach Las Cruces alive. And you know, right now, I wasn't taking any of them.
I'll lead off the Indians. I'll meet you outside the cave.
Right, Carl. Out there waiting on us. Reckon.
What's open to be here? Dock Hill.
You know, I gotta hand it to old Webb. He pulled a red man's trick out of his hat and handed it right back to the Indians.
You better go help Carl before the rest of them gets him. Yeah, I'd hate to think them running off with his scalp. Let's grab this paint here.
we finally got to Las Cruces. Lost our hats, almost lost Webb, but saved 3 mighty good scalps. All 3 of us figured we were getting pretty close to the buffalo guns because somebody went to an awful bother to keep us out of Las Cruces. We didn't have but one lead. That was those percussion caps and the apricots. So we headed for the store where Eddie G. Hubbard held forth. Of course, there was another reason I wanted to go there. Out by where he sold us our clothes, he told me he had a sister I might get a date with. Only one thing worried me. What if this Clementine looked like her brother?
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Clemmy.
Sure picked up some wonderful items.
Hey, Clemmy, you ought to seen them 3 killers I unloaded the monkey suits off on. They cost me $5 a piece, and I sold them for 50.
Trouble was the hats didn't fit.
That's right. And they kept blowing off.
Well, fellas, Clemmy, these are them nice fellas I was telling you about. Hats didn't fit. Well, now you just take your pick. And I'm sure some of them will
Could I help you with this?
Why, thank
Little
you.
hats, big hats. They all in the house? There's one there, I'm sure will fit you. They're all in the house. I'm sure one of these will fit you. Hoss, I'm sorry your hat blew off.
Where'd you get those apricots?
Why? Was they rotten?
Plenty rotten.
Well, now, fellas, let me go. Fellas, don't blame me. I almost got pistol whipped for letting you have them anyway. Murdoch was mad as a hornet.
Murdoch? You mean the local freighter?
Yeah, he got them.
Has he got them now?
Yeah, over in his barn. Said there's treaty supplies for Roca. Something about balancing an engine's diet. We couldn't get no engines to buy them in here.
Hurry it up, fellows. I'll wait outside.
Here's some more up here. I know that I got some hats to fit you.
Matter of fact, Clemmy, me and the boys took your brother up on his invitation to the big dance.
Good. We like a big crowd.
Hey, Eddie, she's a whole lot prettier than you said she was.
Cowboy, you've been on the trail a long time.
Yeah, and I'm downright lovelorn. You know, Eddie said that if we came over, why, I could take his sister to the dance. And I'd sure love to.
Did you say that, Eddie?
I sure did, Clemmy.
Well, I can't go back on my brother's word.
Hey, you got yourself a date, Hoss.
Come on, Marty, let's go see the sheriff.
I'll see you at the dance, Slimmy.
Hey, fellas, be sure to hit that gong hard in the sheriff's office. He's a heavy sleeper.
Sheriff! Sheriff! I wonder where that sheriff's at. Sheriff! Why don't you thump it?
Indians! Indians! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'll protect you! I'm coming! Indians!
Now, hold on. Don't be scooting off while the sheriff's away.
You let go of me, young one. I'm the sheriff! What's the idea of cutting that gong?
Why, Eddie Hubbard told us to.
Eddie Hubbard, huh? He's got his nerve. That's only for emergencies. What are your names?
Smith, Pierce, and Robbins.
Oh, you don't say. Grab your guns!
Now, hold on, Sheriff.
Now, don't you give me none of your lip! Smith, Pierce, and Robbins. What do you take me for? Oh, backwoods boob?
Now, Sheriff, we know you're just trying to do your duty, but this gent here is Webb Pierce, a federal agent. Me and my partner's a couple of waddies he deputized.
Well, the least you could have done was shown me your
Credential, Sheriff?
Thank you, Sonny. Credentials.
Well, I know it sounds lame, Sheriff, but we had a little fracas. I lost my horse, saddle, and everything.
What you doing in this territory?
Now, Sheriff, would the words Big 50 mean anything to you?
Big 50.
50. $50. Says here that the big shipment to the territory of the Buffalo Guns is missing. Also says that this makes you fellas legal. But you couldn't tell it by those outfits that you're wearing. I had you figured for Gage, Sharp, and Frugenheimer, traveling bunco artist.
I'll have to kindly agree with you, Sheriff.
I sent you a wire last night in code.
Last night?
Last night.
Ben Miller, at the telegraph office. He's got it. He keeps all the records. Any message that's been ever sent here, any communication, he's the guy that has it.
Did that renegade coach get the job done?
He ain't back yet.
He ought to be back by now.
Forget about it. Those fellas are long gone by this time. Roca wants you to send a wire to our agent in Little Creek. Tell him to get word to those renegades in Basco Rocks. We're ready to make a deal. Guns, powder, everything.
Murdoch, I don't like it. The government will just send more men. I want out.
You'll get out when we tell you to. Now get that message off.
Who's been riding this Indian horse?
I have, Sheriff.
You poor boy. Eddie, why don't you get Webb Pierce a regular horse and a regular saddle?
I'll do it.
We'll do it.
Thanks a lot, Sheriff.
All right, son. You know, I don't know how them there Indians ride horses without saddles. It's inhuman. They must eat all their meals standing up. Look out, that's the lumbago side.
Hey, Carl. Well, Webb's walking. It looks like he's going to be eating a few of his meals standing up.
Sure, you know, the way he looks, it wouldn't hurt him to miss a few, would it?
Morning. 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 Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Sheriff.
Lynn, I want you to meet these boys, federal agents, Smith, Pierce, and Robbins.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
They sent me a telegram they was coming. Never got it.
Oh, sure. Well, I got it. It was a coded message. Didn't say anything about 3 men coming, though.
You should have delivered it to me.
Well, I did, Sheriff. I laid it right on your desk alongside the Daily Bulletin.
Well, you should have woke me. I got them other messages, but not the one that these boys sent.
Sheriff, I can't help that. You know, half the town goes in and out of your office while you're sleeping.
Oh, isn't that a fact? It always jars me. But it happens every day.
No hard feelings, mister. We're just checking.
Oh, sure. I understand. Look, if I can ever be any help to you, just call on me, will you, please?
We'll let you know.
All right.
Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, Sonny. I know we could count on him. He's got every record in communication since the assassination of Lincoln.
He's worried and lying. Those telegraph keys were reading out the words Big 50.
Sounds like you're back in your own bailiwick now. Talking like a federal agent.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he's up to his neck in this thing. Let's give him plenty of rope and he'll hang himself. Let's follow him.
Take these percussion caps over to town and meet us at Murdoch's barn. Be careful of those things, too. They'll blow us to kingdom come.
Stokes up. Them cattle, along with the rest we've rustled, would have given us a jackpot.
Forget about it. We'll unload those guns at a neat profit, sell off the rest of the cattle, and then we'll lay low for a while like respectable citizens in case there's any snoopers around.
You know the way the townspeople have been buying my wholesale treaty supplies. We'll have Eddie and his sister out of business in no time.
Good. After we get rid of Eddie, make her an offer. She'll sell out a dime on the dollar. You know, Las Cruces Junction is going to grow, and we're going to grow with it. Looks like Ben got a quick answer to that wire.
Roca.
Did them renegades meet our price?
That's unimportant now. That federal agent and his deputies are in town.
This is going to be tougher than we thought. We're going to have to take care of them ourselves.
Well, how? They've already been to the sheriff. Everybody in town has seen them. They've even checked through Fort Bend and Fort Osage.
He's right. We'd be asking for a lynching.
Look, Roca, let's divide our money up and get out.
Oh, forget about it. They haven't got any evidence against us. And by nightfall, this will all be cleaned out.
I want my share. I said I want my share. I'm getting out.
Like I say, Ben, you always panic. Now, we're going to lay low till this blows over.
Look, I want my cut. I'm getting.
Take it easy, take it easy. You know I don't keep a gun in that drawer.
Well, hurry up.
I'm just getting your money.
Ben, why don't you sort of...
No telling what they're up to.
Roca's an Indian agent. If he's involved, he'd never keep the guns here.
Let's try forcing her hand. Cover her, Sheriff.
Come in.
Why, Mr. Roca?
Oh, I thought you fellows had gone to Basco Rocks.
Now, we got sidetracked by a box of apricots.
Oh, well, this is Bert Murdoch, local merchant.
Hi, Mr. Murdoch.
Hiya.
Apricots, huh? Well, we got plenty. You looking to buy some?
Don't need any. We got all we wanted from Eddie Hubbard.
Treaty supplies. I don't think the Indians going to cotton too much to dried fruit.
The Bureau just sent us too many, and it's too much red tape to ship them back, so we furnish the miners up in Colville with them. Sort of helps balance their starchy diet.
That's mighty nice of you, Mr. Roca.
The Bureau will get due credit.
Why, we took some off his hands myself. At a fair price to the government, of course.
You fellas know we're looking for the missing big 50s?
Well, we kind of figured that you had a little more interest than just herding a bunch of cattle to the Indian reservation. Of course, we didn't exactly take you to be federal men.
Yeah, I know in these outfits we got on. I can understand.
Them guns, they the one took off with that wagon train?
That's the ones. Drivers were scalped and the wagons were burned.
Oh, that happened about 80 miles north of here. I lost a couple of wagons in that fracas myself.
If they had powder and caps, they'd be using them.
Didn't you say you had one?
We didn't say.
Well, Bert and I know this country pretty well. If we can be of any help, why, we'd...
Well, that's exactly what we were going to ask you, Mr. Roca.
We're planning on organizing a big search party in the morning. Matter of fact, we're going to scour the town.
It's rumored that Geronimo's on the loose again. Those guns in his hands would be enough to wipe out the whole territory.
You figure they're here locally.
Well, we wouldn't be here if we didn't.
Well, if them guns are to be found, we'll find them.
So long, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Roca?
Yeah. See you around. We got to move those guns out of your barn after the dance tonight.
And take care of Ben.
Right. Hold it. Let him run. He's not worth it.
I'll bring Ben in.
Hold it. What's going on here? You crazy or something?
I think you know what's going on. If you know what's good for you, you're going to talk.
Talk about what?
Come on, let's go.
Well, sir, it was night before Murdoch and Roca made their move. But Carl, Webb, and the sheriff had waited them out, hoping they would oblige by leading them to the hidden buffalo guns. But instead of getting taken to a hideout, they got brought right back to Las Cruces Murdoch's barn.
Good evening, Clementine.
Sorry, Mr. Roca. I have a date, and he's jealous.
All right.
Lemmy. Looks to me like that fellow Marty stood you up.
I don't think so.
Well, if he did, I'm gonna wring his neck. I'm gonna go look for him. The Jordanaires singing Sugaree.
I got a letter from my baby. Sugaree wrote me today. I got a letter from my baby. Sugaree wrote me today. It was the first one she wrote me. The first one since she went away.
Sugaree, Sugaree.
Sugaree.
You know what you do to me. Sugaree, Sugaree. You know what you do to me. Sugaree, Sugaree. Come on home back to me.
I got a pencil and some paper. Then I sat right down to write. I got a pencil and some paper. Then I sat right down to write. I said I miss you in the daytime, but I miss you more at night.
Sugaree, Sugaree. You know what you do to me. Oh, Sugaree, Sugaree. You know what you do to me. Sugaree, Sugaree. Come on home back to me. But Sugaree, Sugaree. You know what you do to me. Sugaree, Sugaree. You know what you do to me. Sugaree, Sugaree. Come on home back to me. Sugaree.
I brought him in the back way so nobody'd see us.
Has he talked yet?
Just enough to let me know that he's in pretty deep.
Look, fella, if you talk, it might help the case against you. Lock him up.
All right, move. Come on, get out of it now.
We don't want nobody to know we've got him.
Right.
Where'd that no good for nothing Marty Robbins run off to? Marty! Well, now, Hoss, we've been looking for you. Where you been?
You think we ought to shoot him?
Nah, too noisy.
Fellas, I ain't done nothing. Let me out of here.
Since you seen Van in jail, you know too much, Eddie.
Why don't we deputize him?
Well, shooting him wouldn't do any good. Eddie, you could help us.
By keeping quiet.
Unofficially, you're deputized.
Thank you, Hoss. Thank you. I'm deaf, dumb, blind as a bat. Say, what'd Van do?
Just a minute, little woolly one. Right now, Vin is none of your business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Hoss.
We're going over to Murdoch's barn. There's something strange going on over there.
Good, Sonny, good.
Now, Ben, how about my badge, Hoss?
It ain't official yet, Hoss. Vinny, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Around here are mighty neighborly. Howdy, Miss Clemmy.
Hi, Marty. Glad you could make it.
Well, I wouldn't have missed this dance for anything.
Where did you fellas lose your hat?
Out on the trail.
How?
Over 1,000 Indians got after us.
They did?
Yeah.
Anyone get hurt?
No, I took care of Carl and Webb just like I always do. Roca, Mr. Roca.
I see you packing a gun.
Oh, yeah. There ain't trouble brewing.
Huh?
I've been sort of deputized.
Well, that's nice to hear. Glad to have you with us. I've been sort of deputized myself.
Is that right?
Yeah? Going out on a search tomorrow. You got anything new to go on, deputy?
You betcha. We got Ben in the pokey. Mark my words. We're gonna move in on him, and when we do, we'll know just where to go and who to get.
My name is Lucy. What's yours?
Webb.
Are you going to stay late enough for the hayride?
Well, I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world.
That's fine.
Hey, Carl, come on, sing all these folks a song. I heard you fellas out there picking them guitars.
Oh, I don't want to, Eddie.
Hey, folks, this here is Carl Smith. Let's make him sing us a song.
Be any way you want to be it good or bad. Do anything you want to do to make me blue or sad. You won't hear me cry, complain about you stepping out, 'cause you can't hurt me any more than what I'm hurting now. A day I know I won't forget was when I found out the love I thought was shining bright was slowly fading out. And then I knew my world was through, but I'll get by somehow, 'cause you can't hurt me any more than what I'm hurting now. I don't even feel ashamed of what my friends all say, but God above knows you're to blame. Someday you'll have to pay. Why should I ask you to change? You wouldn't anyhow. But you can't hurt me any more than what I'm hurting now.
While Webb and I enjoyed the dance, Carl had his mind on those buffalo guns. Maybe it was just a hunch, but it was a good one. we had smoked them out, forced their hand. Carl was sure they'd run for the guns. Since they came to Murdoch's place, he kind of figured the guns must be here, in the barn, hidden. But at least they couldn't move them out with all the dancing going on.
So we'll make our move now. We've had a small change in plans. Check on him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I saw you dancing with Murdoch. Is he your boyfriend?
Oh, goodness, no. He's been our business competitor.
What do you mean, been?
Well, he just offered to buy me and Eddie out. We hate to sell, but, well, it's better than going broke.
I understand Marty Robbins can sing pretty good.
He sure does, Hoss. This boy Marty Robbins sings a real good song. Hey, Marty, how about singing us a song?
Well, I don't know any songs to sing, Eddie.
Well, why don't you sing one to Clemmy here?
Please, Marty.
Well, all right. I'll sing Clementine and everybody will help me.
Gordon, Neil, Hoyt, hey, Hugh.
Yeah, man, we'll be
how about
glad to.
joining old Marty here for a song?
Love.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorrow, Clementine. Light she was and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorrow, Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9, hit her foot against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorrow, Clementine.
Hey, Marty, that was good. Thank you, buddy.
I know now I shouldn't have been so interested in singing and dancing, because that's what they wanted us to be. While all the time they were out with Murdoch's cattle, driving them into a stampede.
Give Webb Pierce a real nice round of applause, and let's have him sing a song for us. Come on, Webb. What do you say?
Someday when the torch for you grows dim, I may find happiness then. You'll never know the pain you caused. I know you meant no harm, but if heartbreak should take you by surprise, you'll know how my heart has been torn. Someday, if you realize you've made a mistake and want me back again, someday my heart will be yours to keep or break. I'll take the chance again. You'll never know the pain you caused. I know you meant no harm, but if heartbreak should take you by surprise, then you'll know how my heart has been torn. Someday, if you realize you made a mistake and want me back again, someday my heart will be yours to keep or break. I'll take the chance again. Someday.
My, you sing mighty pretty.
Well, thanks, Lucy.
That's it, Face Louie. Reward $1,500. Oh, I wish he'd come through this town. I'd rather my cut into pieces. Dirty, dirty. Dirty, dirty. Wanted in Saskatchewan.
Careful of that packing grease.
Did you take care of Ben?
Huh.
All right, get the horses for the wagon.
Now, Hoss, I got a gun. I get scared, I get trigger happy. Put it down, I tell you. What? My gun must have froze, Hoss. That's Sar, too. Roca's man.
Are you sure, Eddie?
He always hanging around Murdoch's barn. Sleeps out in Roca's. Hey, there comes Robbins and Smith.
All right, you two, for the guns.
Look out! Hey, boys! Sheriff, what's up? Big Miller's been nice.
We got some men here for you, Sheriff. Lock them up.
Thank you, Sonny. I'll lock him up. Get along there.
Hold it! Look, fellas, them buffalo guns!
You silly fool. Get along, boys. Get along. Hey, Sheriff, while you're out there, why don't you round up all the folks? Let's carry on with the dance.
Buffalo gun, buffalo gun, the ones that won the West. A mite too large, but a mighty charge made buffalo guns the best. Buffalo guns, buffalo guns. They saved the wagon trains. For each attack, God beat right back, and the trains could cross the plains. It was heavy as a cannon if you had to carry it. Sounded like a cannon when it boomed. Anyone on the receiving end of it, boom, 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 was doomed. Buffalo guns, buffalo guns, the ones that won the West. Long and strong with a mighty song, like the men who likes them best. Buffalo guns, buffalo guns, buffalo guns, buffalo.
Yep. Old Webb, Carl, and me rode out of town in true Western style, right into the sunset. But I rode back.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling.